What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Shug Nasty here. I don't know what that was. The YouTuber thing, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I was going to talk about the black and white set that released here in Japan yesterday. It released on Friday, and a lot of people talking about it. Obviously, it's the newest set, the newest thing. They did a lot of cool things with the set, in my opinion. A lot of people have been hyped for Gen 5. A lot of people too that say it's, gonna kill the momentum of Pokemon right now, and a lot of people aren't gonna like this set. I do disagree with that. I'll give my reasons for why I think that is the case. And I think a lot of people I'm hearing this from are actually people that are probably like me more so, that are the Gen 1, 2s, and 3s, the boomers of the hobby, that, we're diehard Gen 1, 2, 3. We fell off around that time, and then we came back in 2019, 2020. And we don't know any of these, Pokemon from Gen 5. We may have played the games. I myself actually haven't played Black and White at all. I think there's Black and White 1 and Black and White 2, if I'm not mistaken. But I've heard from so many people that these are like the people that have played all the games or most of the games, that those were the best game. Like the storyline is peak, and everybody says that was like the peak Pokemon game. Like that was the best that they've ever done with it. So I think that's actually one of the reasons why I believe that these cards will do well. I think a lot of people have like nostalgia for it. I don't know how old is Pokemon Black and White, like 12, 15 years old or something. But I think a lot of people, because they enjoyed the game so much, will have nostalgia for these cards. And not even that, like I myself I'm not like a super big fan of Gen 5. There are some Pokemon here and there that I do like. And the more that I look at the cards, or the, Pokedex for Unova, I do see Pokemon that I'm like, okay, actually that is a cool Pokemon. And so I'm gonna really quickly just show you guys the card arts, some of the card arts. I'm not gonna go through all of them because you guys have probably seen them already. But just the art on these cards, and the fact that Pokemon did a where's OBS? The fact that they did a set full of every Pokemon, like every Pokemon in the Unova Pokedex getting a art rare or an SAR, that is just in itself like what makes the set a big set to me. They have never done that before. And I think that there's a couple reasons they are doing this. One, because they can, obviously, the art rares, or the ARs, the IRs, whatever you want to call them, are taking off in this era, and they're like defining this era, I believe, in how much, people enjoy the extended arts and stuff, and it, taking up using the whole space of the card really, really well. But look at these Pokemon right here. Like I don't even, Dweeble. I don't even really like. I would never have thought anything of this Pokemon in the game or in a regular card art. But look at how like playful and like cool like this art style is. It's just really fun. You got his reflection here in the glass. It's just really, really cool. You have Genesect. Genesect's like actually one of my Pokemon, my favorite Pokemon in Black and White. Probably top, actually. I would say. I used him in the game. I got him in, I think, Silver, Sword and Shield. Sorry, not Silver. I got him in Sword and Shield through a promotional code that was given out in the, what set is that? Shiny Star V. They used to come with code cards, and you could put in so many and get so many points, and you can get like Pokemon like Marshadow, Genesect, Volcanion. And I remember doing that and getting all the Pokemon from like the legendary Pokemon from that. So I like Genesect. I like that he's in like this spaceship alien movie looking like scene environment. It looks really cool, really futuristic. Let's see. Let me go to the sets actually. Oh, these are really cool. So yeah, this is like another thing that they did. New rarity type, the BWRs, black white rares. An all black card. Like I don't know how it looks in person, but this on even on screen, I usually cards on screens are just kind of like, and they're way better in person. I'm assuming this one is better in person, but it's just so cool. Like imagine this in a black label too, like the black label to match this Zekrom. Aside from price, it would just look really cool, I feel like. And then the white Reshiram, also really cool card. The Victini, all red Victini. I don't really like per se like the red card. It looks weird kind of. I think it's cool. I think that an all red card is cool, but the way it looks is just kind of interesting, and a little different to me. It just looks like they put a red filter over it. You can kind of see too. So if you look at I don't think my mouse is on OBS, so you won't be able to see. But if you look at the like the lettering on the bottom left where it says like promo and SV whatever, like the set symbol on the Reshiram and Zekrom, it's very clear. But if you look at the Victini, it just looks like they overlaid a red filter on it because it doesn't pop. Like I don't know if that was an error in the production or what they did, but everything else pops texture wise on this. But even the Victini looks like they just laid a filter over it. It is pretty cool how you get it. As of right now, I think it's just you could win it from playing the game with a black and white deck at like an official gym. So I think that's probably a goal. I think I told my kids about it, and they play the game. I play the game, and I'm probably going to take them to a card shop. Hopefully, I think it's on the 14th or the 15th. They're going to start giving these out to the winners. If you don't win, you still get a promo pack, but they're pretty excited about it. My son's been talking about it. He wants to win that card, and I think it'd be really cool for them to have that memory, that core memory of going to the store and winning that, and then putting it like maybe get it slabbed for them, and that way they can have it, when they grow up. But yeah, some really cool looking arts. This is I don't understand why people are like kind of down on this set. And maybe I don't know. I think it's they're just the reasons I've heard is because they don't think the Pokemon are that great, which I get that. But look at the art. Like, how could you not like want to fill a binder with these cards? Lilligant, like I never really thought anything of the Pokemon. I was just like, oh, okay, it's another grass Pokemon, whatever. But this art just makes it like look really really good. You have what else? Little cool fungus coming out of his little home, his tree. He's got all these little mushrooms around him. It looks like fairy tale esque, like almost Ghibli style art. Maybe not quite, but just it's really cool. This whole scene and these artists. I don't know how many new artists. I'd be interested to know how many new artists they got on this, and how many like first time AR SIR artists, because a lot of artists will start off with the regular text box, not text box, like half art cards, I guess, the regular looking commons and uncommons, and then they get move up to this level. Usually, I believe that's the way it works. So many cool cards. This is a favorite right here, Chandelure. Chandelure I actually used in Sword and Shield, and I like that Pokemon a lot. Fire ghost type, and he's got the like. Look at he's just over this table, like looks like he's in a haunted mansion. Everything's floating around him. The plates, the glasses, the cups are all floating around him. The spoons above his head. Super super cool looking scene. There's so much like I feel like storytelling in these arts that make it look so cool. I've heard some people like this Volcarona, the art on that. It's a Kiragawa, so really really cool, really nicely done. A dark forest kind of thing. I'm skipping a lot of good ones. Sorry if I skip one that you guys really like. This one, obviously, it's a Shinji Kanda art, so based on like the fact that it's Shinji Kanda and what the Giratina did and the Magikarp have done, the Magneton's another one, and then this last set, what was it, the Salamence or the Roaring Moon? People are obviously, I think I already saw this card on Mercari going for probably like $7 more than the other ARs, and I don't think Seismitoad's a super popular Pokemon. I think it's just the fact that it's a Shinji Kanda art. Like I said, people are gonna make some plays on that probably, and there's probably Shinji Kanda art collectors. What else we got? A lot of cool cards. The Thundurus is really cool. All these Thundurus, Landorus, and what's the other one? I was gonna say Groundurus. That's not a thing. Is there's not more than one, right? Or more than two? I think there's only two. We'll see. Thunder's really cool looking card. Like he's in the cloud, coming from the sky, shooting lightning down out of his hands. That's a cool card. These ARs too, to me, they're starting to look like SARs almost. The way that they're doing them. Some of these do look like ARs. Like the Muna next to them, it just looks like a normal AR. But this Thunderous, I could see that being an SAR. Really, really cool. What else we got? That's a cool card. Bohemium. I've never really paid any attention to this Pokemon. I know I've seen it before. Cool art though. These arts are like making the Pokemon more appealing to me, and I think people will develop like an attraction to them or a love towards them because of just how they're telling their story more. Pokemon that weren't in the manga or in the anime, so much we don't have a lot of connection, and maybe because we don't know anything about them, but them being playful in these scenes gives us a little bit more, and we start like exploring the art and seeing okay, this is a little bit of what this Pokemon is about, or this is, the world they live in. So really cool. The Golurk, that's pretty dope. I like the angle, like these grass blades in the foreground, so it's like something like making him appear super, super big. Really, really cool. Conkeldurr, I didn't see this one. Yeah, that's a pretty vibrant looking card. It reminds me of I wonder if it's the same artist as that did that Terrastal Festival Iron Hands, because it's you got that vibrant color. And then I think what's that other Pokemon? I forget what his name is. Anyway, there it is, Landorus. That is dope. It just arms crossed in the center, the earth like coming up from underneath him. That's awesome. The Thundurus and the Landorus are definitely chases for me. Let me know what you guys are like looking to get in these sets. What you guys are chasing. Whirlipede, cool action shot. I'm trying to hurry this along, so this video is gonna be pretty long. Haxorus. Haxorus is just a cool, dope Pokemon. One of the best black and white Pokemon, I think. A lot of people are, like him. This is creepy. I love the way they made it look. The Pidove. It's just wide-eyed pigeon, just staring straight at the person looking at him. Like, bro, what's up? Give me some food. Give me some breadcrumbs. What else we got? Cool arts. This is just the black set too, I think. Oh, this is okay. Melioda EX. This is a chase for me for sure. I'm sorry, I'm skipping the Zekrom EX. It's a really cool card, but everybody's talked about it. The Melioda EX, super dope card. I've never even really liked Melioda. I want this card so much now. And also, it's a cool like playable card. I think it's a first turn attacker card. So if you know anything about the TCG, if you're going first and like you're the first person to take a turn, you can't attack. With this card, you can attack, and it does only 30 damage. But just the fact that you can attack straight away is really cool. And then the second turn, it goes plus 80, so you can attack at 110 damage. But only it's a basic Pokemon, and it's one Psychic Energy. I'm gonna try to definitely make a deck around this, and hopefully, bring it to that next week when we do the tournament. Ends plot, cool looking card. iFOMO was saying that this Ferris wheel is like part of the story or has something to do with the game. Like I said, I've never played the game, but let me know. Is this Ferris wheel like significant in some way behind N? Genesect, cool. Zekrom, really, really cool. Already talked about it. Got Verizon. Verizon. What is it in Japanese? Bidijon. Bidijon. That's what it sounds like. Let's see. The Samurot's pretty cool. I like the Samurott art. Just looks pretty majestic and epic. The shot and everything. He's standing on the rocks, the waves splashing up against it. Nobody cares about the ice cream. You guys like this? Who likes this Vanillite, Vanillish, and Vanillux? I'm sure there are collectors out there for this, but I'm not a fan. The Vanillite is pretty cool. The art, at least, is pretty cool. What else we got? The Cafagrigus. That's a really cool art. Who did that? I can't read it. Really cool art though. I love the background colors, like the pastel, like abstract looking thing, and his arms are coming at you. Really, really cool. Another good one, Gothitelle. Nice art. It stands out. Like just a simple card. It reminds me of what was it? The Clefairy's pre-evolution Cleffa? Yeah, the Cleffa card. I forget what set that was in, but it's very like similar to how that card was laid out. Very simple background in the Pokemon, just very the center of attention's on the Pokemon. The sock is really cool. I love the sock card. I don't know. See, like, I don't know. Is it just me? I mean, I know it's not just me. There are some people that have agreed with me, but I don't know the people that are just doubting this set so much. It's never ending. Look how many cards we've been going through. I don't know how long this video has been, 10, 15 minutes so far, probably more than that. But so many good arts, so many things to look at. The arts they're not slacking on the arts. There's plenty of detail and storytelling. There's multiple Pokemon in some of these cards. Like this Purloin, you have the Polka doll right here on the bed from the game. Is it the I think it's called Polka Dot. The thing you would put out there, like, is it maybe it's not. It's like the clone sprite though. Really, really cool that they added that in as like an Easter egg. Scraggy, shout out. I know there's some Scraggy and Scrafty collectors. They'll be appreciating in these cards. Scraggy's really cool, the art. Let's see. Okay, cool. Oh, we got a clay, the Clink Clang, little claymation, clay art. That's really cool. Like the Durant, he's in his cave with all the other ants. They got their food collected up in a little, area in there. What else? There it is, Tornadus. I knew there was 3. That's a little blurry. This is probably my least favorite Tornadus. I mean, it's cool, but to have all 3 would be really cool in a binder together. That's probably my least favorite out of all those 3, the Landorus, Thundurus, and Tornadus. And then we got the trainer cards. Okay, this Reshiram is like what people are going crazy for it right now, saying they like it better than the Zekrom SAR. I don't know. I love the Zekrom because of the black and how menacing he looks, but this does look very like appealing and like pleasing to the eye. I do agree that it is a really cool card. We'll see. I wonder how like price wise how these will perform. That's how you'll be able to tell like which ones are more popular. And that looks like the end. Reshiram in the all white Reshiram EX, really, really cool. So there you guys have it, black and white. I really like the set. I don't know what everybody else said, saying it's gonna make it's gonna flop. Pokemon's gonna go down from here. I don't get it. I think that this set's awesome. It's probably one of the best sets of Scarlet and Violet. I think it's gonna do well long term. 156 art rares, SARs in the set. Every Pokemon's getting attention, which is really cool. I think that they're going to probably do this going on into the future. Maybe not every set, but they definitely will do it again. I think like kind of like speculating and, a bit of a tinfoil hat thing. Maybe not so tinfoil hat, but I'm speculating that I think that they did this maybe to keep up with One Piece. I don't know if I mentioned at the beginning, but One Piece is just killing it with the arts right now. And I think Pokemon's trying to do a little bit more to make people excited about the TCG more than they already are. And making it, be something long term that's just not going to be a hype set right now, but that it will carry on later, and people will want to open it later because of how much is there. And for master set collectors, good luck. 800 and something cards. There's Master Ball reverses, regular Pokeball reverses. It's gonna be a wild time for somebody to do this. I bet you somebody will probably do it in a week though. Somebody will master set collect it in a week. Honestly, there's some crazy people out there. Appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.